Are you the type of person that struggled with weight issues over the years? You go on a diet, you lose some weight, and then 3 or 4 months later, you gain it all back, and it's just up and down, up and down. If you want to find your ideal weight and lose weight and keep it off and still eat the best food in the world and still enjoy your food tremendously, you really need to go to a plant-based vegan diet. Why? Because a plant-based vegan diet will help you speed up your metabolism. That's the key to losing weight and keeping it off. Now, metabolism is the process of turning fuel, your food, into energy. And Dr. Neil Barnard was able to do some weight loss studies, and he was able to measure how fast or how slow a person's metabolism is working by measuring how much oxygen they were taking in and how much carbon dioxide they were breathing out. He could measure how fast or how slow the metabolism is. So what he did, he found some people that were overweight, older folks, and they'd struggled for years, and he asked them to just do one simple thing. He said, I want you to go, well, maybe you don't think it's simple, but it is, believe me, and it's not depriving at all. Go to a plant-based diet, and if it had eyes or a mother, don't eat it. Don't eat, so no animal-based products, nothing. No meat, chicken, fish, dairy, eggs, none of that. And no overt oils, like olive oil, coconut oil, all your oils. Stay away from those as well. He asked them to do that for a month. And what he found after just 1 month, he found that these people had much faster metabolisms. Not only right after a meal, but hours and hours later, their metabolisms were still cranked up and supercharged and burning fuel. Now, why is this? Why does a plant-based diet do that? And this is what really helps you sustain and keep the weight off. It keeps that metabolism high. Why does it do that? It's very simple. Now, when you talk about, I'm going to talk about cells, okay? Inside the cell, you have these little, things get into your cells. Every little cell in your body, you've got proteins, you've got fats, and you've got sugar coming into these cells. But if you're on a diet that is high in saturated fats, a lot of animal-based foods, and the average American is eating way more than they need, my recommendation, of your daily caloric needs, you need about 10% of your calories from fat. 10% or less is going to be great. Sometimes if you go up to 15, maybe you can get by. But if you go up to 15, try and get it back to 10 or lower. The next, some days you might be at 15, some days you're at 5, some days you're at 10. But, you want to keep it in that range. Now, once you get up to 20, 30, 40, 50%, some Americans are higher. They're getting 60, 70% of their calories from fat, saturated fats. And a lot of people don't realize how much they're actually getting. All right, some people say, I don't eat no, I don't eat meat, I just eat chicken, or I just eat a few eggs or a little cheese. You're getting a lot of fat, probably up 20, 30, 40% of your diet. Now, if you're on that kind of a diet, each little cell in your body has fat droplets, which are normal. But when you're on that high fat diet like that, there's too many. There's too many fat droplets in each little cell. What does that do? Well, think about it. Fat is a gooey, sticky substance. If I poured olive oil on my arm, it's gooey and sticky. When that fat gets inside of each little cell, the cell can no longer function properly. The insulin can no longer bring the sugar and the proteins into the cell. It's too clogged up. So now you've got protein and sugar circulating in your bloodstream. It cannot get into the cells. Where's it going to go? Your body is going to store it as fat. And that's it. That's the bottom line. You have to go on a low-fat, plant-based diet. If you want to really lose the weight, find your ideal body weight, and keep it there for the rest of your life and enjoy your life. You don't want this up and down stuff. So that's the answer. It's that simple, and it's been proven. As I mentioned, Dr. Bernard did those studies. It speeds up your metabolism every time. Okay, so try that, and remember, your cells can become supercharged. Metabolism speeded up, and you're burning your fuel the way you should be. All the best, and take care.